Shocking allegations have been revealed against Donald Trump's defense secretary nominee, former Fox News host Pete Hegseth, and they have been made in a sworn affidavit from his former sister-in-law, a woman by the name of Danielle Hegseth. According to Danielle, while Pete was married to his now ex-wife, Samantha, he would, quote, display erratic and aggressive behavior that made Samantha fear for her own safety. This sworn affidavit was sent to senators on January 18th. So they've had this in their possession for several days before this became public knowledge. However, after this affidavit was received by members of the Senate, and by the way, I've kind of cut it down a lot, but there is a lot of stuff in that affidavit. If you want to read more, there's a link in the video description. You can go check that out. However, this was sent January 18th. Trump gets sworn in January 20th, Monday. On that same day, John Thune, the Republican Senate Majority Leader, decided to go ahead and end the debate, force the vote in the Senate Armed Services Committee, where, of course, Hegseth's nomination passed on party lines, so that he could send it to the full Senate body for a vote that is either going to take place Friday or Saturday. So Thune, when he made that move, knew about this. There is no way he didn't know that this sworn affidavit had been obtained by the Senate from a woman who at one point in her life obviously was very close to Pete Hegseth. So it kind of defies reality to think that John Thune and the rest of the Republicans did not know about these allegations that, again, are in a sworn affidavit. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with how the law works, but a sworn affidavit is basically saying that under the penalty of perjury, I attest that these things are true. Tim Parlatore, Pete Hegseth's lawyer, denies all of this, says, oh, she's just a far-left Trump hater. Obviously, that's why. She never got along with the family. That's not a legal rationale here, however, and it is also certainly not a professional way to handle this issue. But neither is what Republicans in the Senate are doing, so why should anything matter, right? This affidavit should alone be enough to completely tank Hegseth's nomination. But it won't. Probably won't even make a dent in it. Probably won't even matter after today, right? That's what pisses me off. That's why I'm in a bit of a foul mood with regard to this story. Because it is shocking. It is important. It does tell us what kind of a human being he is. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing matters in this country anymore. The last 4 days have been nothing short of one shocking thing after another. And nobody cares. Nobody. So, why should this matter? Why should we prevent this dangerous individual, according to the people who know him best, including his own mother? Why should we stop him from becoming Secretary of Defense, right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Nothing seems to matter anymore anyways, so whatever. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.